or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you for tuning in to Community Conversations on KLK 106.5 FM. I'm your host for today, Kabila Harden, along with Ms. Michael Simone.
Good morning, everyone.
And I have two very special guests with me today. They're here representing Pretty Proverbs. I have Ms. Kyron.
Good morning.
And Ms. Emily.
Good morning.
So thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today. I'm very interested in hearing more about this program. I've seen you all over Facebook and Instagram, and I just want to get to know more about this program and what you all offer. But first, so this is your first time here, please give us some background about yourself and then how you became involved with this organization.
Well, I'm Kyron, and I attend Arkansas State University. I heard about Pretty Proverbs being a website online, and they had blogs, Christian blogs, and I just used to read them even when they weren't like a physical organization, like a non-profit organization. I used to read the blogs, and then I ended up connecting to women in the organization on campus, and that's where it started.
Well, I started from the beginning. When we were just a blog at first, of course. We started in April 14th of 2014, of course, as a blog. And so I just started reading the blogs, and it was just really empowering for me, and I was still really shy, but I was really excited to receive information from people that I was already connected with,
Okay. Now let's talk about how did the blogs get started? I know, before we get into that, let's talk about some of the founders of the organization. Even when it was just a blog, how did that idea come about? Who were some of the founding members?
The founding members are Monique Bailey and Brianna Rogers. They are the founders, and they had a friendship, just a regular friendship, and that's something they decided to do. God let them do that. So I'm glad they did it.
Yeah, me too.
And so the blogs grew into, I know you've done one conference so far, and you host meetings with the individuals that you serve. So how did it grow into, let's take it beyond the blog and let's get a group of ladies together and start making this a bigger thing?
Well, they started doing sister circles, and that's with the organization that's on campus. Now we have an organization in Memphis at the University of Memphis, but it started off at Arkansas State. They meet bi-weekly, and they discuss the blogs together. They have devotion, they pray, and it just became something great. They do more than that. Sometimes we just hang out, we go eat, we talk about life,
So it's basically helping a group of women develop a friendship, develop a network, connection.
Yes.
So you can share your life experiences and basically feed off each other if you have something going on. There's someone there to help, keep you lifted up.
Yes, and accountability and just support.
That is really wonderful. So what made you all decide? I know you said that you're on campus and you became familiar with the blogs, but how did you get involved up to this point?
I really just wanted to be active on campus at first, and I started going to the sister circles, and the sister circles led to me joining the organization, and I started doing the community service events and just spending time with women like me. So that's what happened.
That's awesome. And Miss Emily?
I was very shy. Like super shy, and was asked to be a part of our volunteer committee for the first conference, and it kind of just went from there.
Okay. And so let's talk about the first conference that you all had. Where was it located, and how did it all come together?
Okay. We had it at Arkansas State University. It was, man, we were really just excited about it, and we came up with so many ideas. So many of the classes and decoration, registration. We were trying to just keep a calm head about it because we were really excited, but then we didn't want to get like too excited to where we forget something.
Okay.
But it was amazing. We had a really big turnout, and there were many churches that brought their youth group, a youth group of ladies, and like it was phenomenal. And one of the big finale, we had learned a dance.
Okay. You learned it that day?
Yeah. It was a small dance. It was taught by Miss Destiny Bradley, and it was awesome. Okay. Every age group learned the dance. It was amazing. It was fun.
That is amazing. So let's go back. I forgot to ask, like, what age group do you serve as of now?
Okay. Well, we serve from age 10 and up. 10 and up. But our main chapters are on campus. Okay. And we have yet to establish ones for the elementary age and so on for that.
Okay. And so I'm looking at your website. If anyone would like to, find out more information about this organization, go to www.prettyproverbs.com. They have a very beautiful website with a lot of information. And there's a little post that's about them. Then they have a form where you can contact them. Oh, we have a phone call.
Hello, caller.
Hi, my name is Brianna Rogers. I'm one of the founders of Pretty Proverbs.
Hi,
Hello
Brianna.
there. Good morning.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, Brianna, any comments or, questions? Or?
What made you start Pretty
Yeah,
Proverbs, Ms.
I just
Rogers?
kind of wanted to expound and first thank the ladies that are there and present for the interview. But we're just really excited about the conference coming up. It's open for ages 10 and up. Our regular organization serves ages 18 and older.
Okay.
We originally started to just to serve college girls. We wanted to provide a platform for girls like us around our age just to come and be comfortable and learn more about Christ and our organization. And so that's how we originally began. We would like to open our conference up to the younger ages because we know many church groups and youth groups have kids that are younger. And so we want it to be something that everybody can participate in during the summer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so very much for that information.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Alrighty.
All right, bye.
All right, so I know that you said that you would like to expand. Do you foresee about when you may be able to expand into the younger age groups or into the schools, say junior high, high school?
We're still kind of just
In
the beginning stages of it.
Okay, so let's talk about with the last conference. Is the conference that's coming up? Is it going to be mirrored? Is it going to mirror the last conference, or what will be some differences?
Well, there will be a dance.
Okay,
but everyone's not gonna learn it. It's gonna be for the Little Miss track, and we have a worship experience on Friday nights.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited about that. Miss LaJonda Bean will be heading that. Oh, God, I'm just excited.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the days starting on August 4th at 5 p.m. with registration. And then there's a schedule. If you also go to their website, click on conference, and it gives you the schedule, the lineup for the whole conference starting on August 4th, ending on August 5th with the finale, which is at 2:30. There's so much going on. Like, we don't want you to tell everything because we want people to come. There will be a play. They haven't even told us any details about the play.
You don't want to miss it.
All right, so can we at least talk about like who wrote the play and maybe what's some of the background?
Christopher Conway, it's an original stage play written by him. It's about, I can't give y'all everything.
What's the title of the play?
Quiet is Kept, and I'm
Okay.
just going to say that it's about real life issues.
Yeah.
There's something for every woman, and even men are welcome to come to this
Okay.
play
Yes.
because it's something for them. It's real life. It's not a joke.
Okay. Now, so are the younger girls able to sit through are there topics that may be a little too touchy for them, like say under 16?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
They'll be able to attend.
Yes.
10 and up.
10 and up. Okay, so that's wonderful.
So Quiet is Kept. Is it centered around a couple? Is it centered around a youth group within the play?
It's centered around different
Ladies.
lives, like
Different
ladies
scenarios.
with different lives.
Okay.
it's something for every woman.
Will it remind you a little bit of Crashed?
I'm not familiar with that.
Basically, different people from different backgrounds end up crashing into it. Well,
Crashing into each other. Their
like-
stories end up colliding with one another.
Okay, they're not giving away anything.
Okay, not quite.
They're not giving away anything. Okay.
But there's something for every woman with the finale. The finale is going to be one of my favorite parts. But even with the different sessions, you know, we have something for the teens and then the preteens and the adult women. There's different classes, like for 10 through 12, it's classes on young leadership, and there's going to be makeup session classes, the dance, of course. There's something for couples who just got married. Bishop Adrian Rogers and Susan Rogers, they're teaching a class called Beyond the Veil, and if you know them, they're already phenomenal. So.
Yes.
So how much is the conference if you would like to attend, for those that are listening?
It's $25 for the conference, and that includes your stage play ticket as well.
Okay.
If you're not able to make it to the conference, which we pray that you are, you can just come to the play, and that's $10, and that's at 2:30.
Okay. Now, this is a nonprofit organization?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we will let everybody know that all the funds raised go back into the organization to help all the young ladies that
Yes.
you service.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's not like you're just doing whatever you want.
Yes.
We just try
Right.
to let people know nonprofits function off of donations and
ma'am.
hosting fundraising events like this, so that you can continue to grow your services and provide more to whoever you serve. This is really wonderful. And then in the process, women are getting information. They're making networks and building friendships and developing themselves.
I call it investing into yourself, your future, your life.
Okay. We do have a few Facebook shout outs. Dr. Sharice Jones Branch says good morning. Etoya says beautiful ladies. Dinah Marshall says yes. And Etoya's laughing, probably laughing at you all not want to give away the play information.
No, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. That's all I'm saying. Quiet. We have to be quiet about it. It's
All
quiet.
right.
Quiet is Kept.
All right. I want to thank Brother Shamal Carter for joining the conversation as well. If anyone that's involved with this project, another phone call.
Another caller. Hello, caller. How are you?
Hello, I am Adrian Rogers, pastor of Fullness of Joy.
Hey, Bishop.
How's everybody this morning?
Just fine. How are you?
Well,
Great. I certainly expect this to be a great conference. It has been before. And as pastor of Fullness of Joy, I want to offer a free ticket to the play for the next 10 people that call.
The next 10.
And the next 10 people that call, we're going to pay for their ticket to the play, which will be at 2:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, better go.
I would love to call.
are you allowed to do that? Are you gonna call
Well, thank you, Pastor Rogers. Is there anything else that you'd like
If
to tell
those
us?
that are there, I think I hear Emily and somebody else. If you'll just write down the name and then let them know to show up at the church at 2:15 on that Saturday, and we will pay for their admission into the play.
Well, God bless you. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Not a problem. And you know what? I'm going to do better than that. Scratch that. for the next 8 people that call, we will pay their registration to the conference.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Y'all better start
For the
calling.
next 8 people that call, and they will need to come by the church on Friday. If you will write down those names, give those to us. They'll come by the church on Friday, and we will pay for their registration to the conference for the next 8 people that call.
Yes,
Free
sir.
registration for the next 8 people. And I'm putting this on our
Okay.
live stream, so whoever's watching, they better give us a call.
Yes.
And you can't go to fullness late, people.
That's right. That's exactly right. Non-members of Fullness of Joy. That is right. God bless you. Have a great morning.
Thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
very much, sir. All right, so everybody out there listening, you have no excuse not to go to this conference now.
That was a boomerang in the show.
All right, so we're going to be expecting this phone to start ringing here pretty soon.
I'll call.
Sorry, Micah. All right.
For those that don't know the number to the request line, it will be 870-277-1080. The first 8 people that call get their registration fees waived within the event coming up this Saturday, starting at, what time does it start?
On Friday,
On Friday?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
Yes.
And then the play, it happens at 2:30. Well, it curtains at 2:30.
So you need to be there by 2:15.
Yes.
Alrighty, so we'll be expecting the phone to ring, hopefully, before it's all over. So we're going to talk some more about the conference. Okay, I see in the schedule you have breakout sessions, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so what would these entail? Or can you talk about it?
Well, yeah, we can.
I don't want you to give too much away, but kind of give them just a little bit what they're going to be looking forward to.
Okay, so on with the breakout sessions are on Saturday. The doors open at 8:30. We have general session at 9 a.m.
Okay.
We have a track. We have a Little Miss track, the Teen Girls track, and the Adult Women track.
Okay.
For each track, there are different classes.
Okay.
I am actually. Oh, we got a call.
Hello, caller. How are you?
Hi, this is Tristan. As soon as y'all giving away a ticket.
Yes, ma'am. Could you give us your name again?
I'm sorry, could you?
May I have your name again so I can write it down?
Tristan, Tistan. My last name is Sprigdn.
I'm sorry.
Someone else's.
There was a beep in the
May I have your last name again, ma'am? I'm sorry about that.
It's Spriggs, Spriggs.
Spriggs. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Okay.
Okay. We lost them, but if you were the other caller trying to call in, please call back.
Yes. Well, thank you all so very much for. Okay, here we go.
Hello, caller. How are you?
Hi, this is Tristan Spriggs again. I think my line hung up.
Okay.
No, ma'am. Actually, I wrote your name down. I was telling you congratulations, and we're gonna let the pastor know that you were one of the recipients of the tickets.
We wrote your name down, Miss Tristan.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Have a
Thank
great day.
Okay, we do have another call. Hello.
Hello, caller. How are you?
Hello.
Congratulations. May I have your name, ma'am?
This is Lexi King from Fullness.
Hi, Lexi.
Lexi, did you hear the rules?
Hi.
You don't get it. You don't get a free ticket. You just call and you get information about the conference.
Yes, I was just calling because I'm so excited about it.
Yes. Can you give us a little insight about Quiet is Kept?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you for calling, Lexi.
Thank you so much for your support.
No problem.
Oh my goodness.
So we were talking about the tracks.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. What was the last question?
Well,
About
basically,
Miss
you were
Emily.
talking about the.
Yes. I am the leader for the Little Miss track. So listen, girls ages 10 to 12, come come ready to be out of your box, okay?
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have some fun. All right,
Okay.
just want to put that out there. Okay, for the Little Miss track, we have young leadership.
Okay.
We have a sister circle class.
Okay.
We have the dance class, and the dance class will be taught by Miss Destiny Bradley again because
Okay.
she's an awesome dancer. I'm really excited.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to stop right there because we got to go to break, and I
Yes,
don't want you to
ma'am.
get cut off.
Yes.
All right, so we really appreciate everyone for listening, and you can still call in during the break to get these tickets. The first 8 callers, well now 7 callers, get a free registration, and 10 callers get a free ticket to the play. So give us a call, 870-277-1080, and we'll be right back after these messages.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Husbands, how should you handle a house divided? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Somehow a small disagreement turned into a major dispute. You and your spouse continued to fight until it got out of control. Now you're left standing alone in the kitchen, knowing she's upstairs in the bedroom with a hurting heart. Our first instinct is to stand our ground and win the argument. But when you do that, nobody really wins. So, what should you do? Hold your spouse higher than your pride. Don't focus on being right. Focus on the relationship. Keep your eyes on the goal of having a peace-seeking, joy-filled marriage. Remember, your family first.
Want to connect with Mark on Twitter? You can. Follow him at twitter.com/Mark Merrill.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Post Consumer Brands is seeking to hire 5 operators at their Jonesboro facility. Post offers good starting pay, 3 weeks of paid vacation, comprehensive benefits, 401k with employee match, and frontline incentives, while working 4 days on and 4 days off. More information is available at jobs.postconsumerbrands.com. Post Consumer Brands is an equal opportunity employer.
The key to making this station even better could be parked in your driveway right now. Donate your old car to us, you'll get a tax deduction, and we'll tow it away for free.
Go to klekfm.org for more information.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with Mrs. Kyron and Miss Emily from Pretty Proverbs, and I'm your host, Kabila Hart, along with Miss Micah, and we are still taking calls. We apologize to those that someone else is calling in. All right.
Hello, caller. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. May I have your name?
Sherry Thompson.
Yes, ma'am. We just spoke to you. We wrote your name down. We're going to give it to the pastor for them to know that you are one of the recipients of the tickets.
We'll see you Friday.
Okay, great.
Hey,
Thank you.
Miss Sherry, you got to tell me all about it.
I sure will.
All right. Bye-bye.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, so just like that, you can win a free registration to the conference or a ticket to the play if you're not able to make it to the whole conference. But we really would love for everyone to do the whole conference.
Yes, ma'am.
Like these ladies said, there's going to be something for everybody, ages 10 and up.
Yes.
And so, Miss Kyron, are you over any one of the tracks?
No, ma'am. But I can tell you about it.
Okay.
As Emily already stated, for the Little Miss Teen track, we have a class it's called Sister Circle.
Okay.
And this is about maintaining healthy relationships for young girls. Like they need to, know that. And
Yes.
It's a class on young leadership and the dance class.
Okay.
As far as teens, they have a class called Lady in Waiting, and it's about teen boundaries and dating and waiting.
Yes, man. Lord, hallelujah.
Abstinence is key.
And there's a session called Taking the Lead, and it's about entrepreneurship and pursuing work, managing income. Yes. And he beautifies the meek, and this is a hands-on class where they learn how to do makeup, and that's for the teens. And then we have something for the adult women. Okay. Another class called Lady in Waiting, and that's for single women. Beyond the Veil, After I Do. That's a session for seriously courting couples or women engaged and married women. And then the Taking the Lead session for them as well. And it's on entrepreneurship, leading in the workplace, and managing several streams of income. And they have the makeup session as well.
I need to sit in on that.
So within the conference fee, what all is included? Can you go to any of those classes or all of those classes?
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome to.
Okay.
Okay.
Do they all start at the same time? Would it be possible to go to more than one?
No, the classes are based upon your certain track.
Okay.
And it'll probably be impossible.
Okay.
we have another caller. Hello, caller. How are you? Okay.
Okay. I guess they'll call. Please call back, whoever you were. We do want to give a shout out to some of the ladies that are watching our live feed. Sherry Thompson, Shay Davis, Shanquetta Cunningham, and Tanisha Collins. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope that you are getting some great information out of this. We really want everyone to attend. So the date again is August the 4th.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And it starts at 5 p.m. for registration. We have a caller coming in. Hello, caller. Oh, did they hang up again?
I keep saying that.
Hello, caller. How are you?
I don't know what's going on. It's still showing on.
I'm gonna call them back when we get off here. So, ladies, continue.
Okay, so we want everyone to come out. And again, it starts August the 4th, 5 o'clock registration. And for those of you who have won tickets, what time would they need to be there? About 4 something?
They can come during registration time.
Just during registration time.
Yes,
okay. And then, let's see, there's a corporate prayer, and then there's worship experience.
Yes,
So
actually, on Friday, our worship experience is open to the public.
Open to the public. Okay.
So
and that starts at 7 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we want everyone to come out and enjoy some part of this conference.
Yes.
There's something for everybody. And I know you ladies have put so much work into this.
Yes.
I can't even imagine. You can't even tell us all the stuff that's going on. That's okay. That's okay. So I always say, when you go to something like this, you can go looking cute if you want, but when you go through the worship experience, you won't come out looking cute.
No, you won't leave the same.
Okay, we don't know what's going
I
on.
apologize for the drop calls, you all. If you did call and I happen to have received your number, I'm going to give you a call back after the show, if that's all right. Ms. Jerry Smith.
We apologize for we don't know what's going on with the phone.
I do. I sincerely apologize. I feel like I messed up the phone. It was just ringing just perfectly fine.
Okay, we'll figure it out here in a moment. But we are taking your names and your phone numbers down, and we'll give you a call.
Keep calling. I think we have how many more we have left to get?
We have 4 so far 2 that have to call back, 2 that have received them. That means we have 6 left.
6 spots. Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so we didn't talk much about, like, the last conference y'all did, which you said was 2015?
Yes.
Okay, so do you feel that the one for this year I know it actually is in mirroring, the 2015 one. What are some differences from 2015 to now?
I will say, of course, the finale will always be different.
Okay.
Also,
the tracks are different.
Yeah, the sessions are different.
Okay.
The tracks mirror from 2015 conference. So there are some similarities and there are some differences. On the 2015 conference, it was on a Saturday. It was just a Saturday. It was a one-day conference. But this year's conference, a 2-day conference.
Okay.
And we have the worship experience, and it's just a service, and it's going to be phenomenal.
Alrighty. And so let's talk about the ladies that are involved, the ones that are on the picture. How did each one become involved, or what are your roles that you play within the organization?
Okay. Well, I am the activity events coordinator.
Okay.
Where are you on the picture, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm the one all the way on the end.
On the left?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the volunteer coordinator, so
Volunteer, okay.
whoever wants to volunteer for different events, not even just the conference, but of course the conference, you can contact me. Any events that we have, you can contact me. We have a person who helps with our community service events. That's what she's responsible for. We have our president. We have an ambassador who you contact personally, and they just tell you about the organization if you're interested in getting connected, teach you how to get connected. Of course, we have our founders. We have our prayer leaders.
Okay.
Yes.
And we have, that's what we have.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about, I want to really get into the community service work that you do. You don't just meet and just have prayer and just do those different things. You actually get out and about in the community so people can get to know you and you can get to know them.
Yes.
So what are some community service projects that you all have been involved in?
We did the food bank.
Okay.
We served at City Youth Ministries.
Okay.
We did a couple of classes. We either played basketball with some of the girls that were there, and we did a class as well.
Okay.
What else?
Y'all did devotions with the ladies, and good stuff.
We did. We served at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
That annually.
We helped build a house.
Yes. What was that place called? Habitat for Humanity. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Was
you
it
know, build a house. We they build houses for people, and we helped build a house, and we paint the house, and it was fun doing that.
Isn't it based off scholarship? I believe we had them as a guest once before.
It's basically you submit an application. You have to put in what they call sweat equity. I think you have to meet certain income requirements or certain requirements. You have to have lived in Jonesboro for at least a year prior to putting your application in.
Yeah.
Then there's some other requirements.
We did service at CC's Pizza.
Yes.
Okay.
The NEA food bank.
So what did you do at the food bank?
We just prepared boxes, lunch boxes and stuff like that.
That's really wonderful. So do you all have any other community service projects planned for the year that are different from what you've already done?
Not yet. Of course, we're getting ready for it is August, but the holidays have to come, so I'm quite sure we're about to work with the Salvation Army again. And,
so do y'all do the bell ringing? Have you done the bell ringing yet?
We haven't did that, but we don't mind. So
all I can say is if anything like last year, wear some gloves and scarves.
So how has Pretty Proverbs enriched both of you all's lives since the beginning to, I guess, becoming accustomed to what they do up until now?
Wow. I guess I'll be transparent here. I was sharing with some of my sisters in the organization. When I connected with these women, I say women's Lord. With these women, they came into my life at a time where I needed someone.
Okay.
And I was praying for godly friendships and godly connections because, everything that looks good isn't good. And I just didn't know that they were going to do it. Well, that God was going to do it through the means of Pretty Proverbs. I have gained phenomenal friendships, godly connections, sisters that hold me accountable. They pray for me. We have another caller.
I'm going to write down their number.
Okay. They pray for me. And they hold me accountable. They love me with the love of Christ, and I just love on them back. And we are looking forward to others joining us, and we can love on y'all too.
That's a testimony.
And so, the group is at A-State. How often do you meet? Where do you meet? And how can someone reach out to you to get involved in that group?
We meet bi-weekly. When school starts back, we're going to meet every first and third Monday, and we usually do that at 6. And we do different rooms, but we usually put the room and the time and the date on social media. So you can follow us on Instagram at pretty_proverbs. And on Facebook, you can follow us at Pretty Proverbs. And Twitter, you can follow us at Pretty Proverbs. And we share all of our upcoming events and meetings and things of that nature.
Yes.
So you have no excuse not to find them.
No, not one.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and they have a website.
Yes.
And on the website, there is a link, there's a tab, a spot. You can put your information in to contact them. Go back to the homepage. Yes, you can put in your information and someone will reach out to you. Now, about how soon, if someone puts their information in, can they expect a reply back?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
Usually immediately, within 5 days.
Okay.
And if you're interested in volunteering for the conference or any future events that we have, you can put your information in online.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll send you an email and connect with you.
Okay, and then there's also a tab to donate if you want to contribute to the cause. Help these ladies serve more and more young ladies. You can make a contribution to the cause, and then they have a tab. There's a little, tab. It says why donate. So it lets you know where your money's going and what the purpose of this organization is. You can also read about what their organization is, where it says about us. Our mission is to be an encouraging Christian organization for girls and young women to seek for inspiration and accountability, like you said, Ms. Kyron, but most of all, sisterhood. So for those of you out there that are looking for a group to be a part of, something real, something genuine, be a part of a group of ladies who care about you. They're not just trying to get people in the group for numbers or to say we have a group. These are women, and I know the majority of you ladies, they are true to their word. They do what they say they're going to do, so you would not be disappointed by joining this organization.
I was told on our little break that we could tell y'all a little bit about the stage play.
Just a little bit.
Just because you asked what it's about. So it's a few women with different background issues. They're facing things like substance abuse addiction, single motherhood, marriage as a millennial, and celibacy in 2017. So
wow,
that is amazing.
Matters that are often not spoken about. So.
Yeah. Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
So, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, we have about 3 left to give away for the conference fee. I am unable to answer the phones because something janky happened, but I am definitely writing the numbers down, and I will be giving those that have called a call back.
So you better still call back.
So we really do appreciate everyone for listening, for tuning in. We apologize if you're watching the live feed, you have any questions or comments that you would like to drop us. Please do. We'd be more than happy to address your questions or comments. We want to hear from people who've actually been a part of the past conferences, who are part of the group, the regular groups. If you want to talk about how this organization has enriched your life in some way, please leave us a message on our Facebook live stream.
Yes.
Ms. Emily, did you get to answer that question?
Oh, well, I didn't. I can't.
All right. How has Pretty Proverbs improved your life? And how do you give that back to the smaller generation or the younger generation?
Well, I'm here. Okay. super shy, and not very accepting of many female friendships. Has some trust issues and all of that going on. So I had a whole lot of male friends, and some of the female friends that I had, it was very, very few in number. But I guess I was a little intimidated by other women, which that should not have been the case. But with my background and what I had went through, I just had a lot of trust issues. And when I tried to branch out, and fear would step in like super quick, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. But when I was asked to be a part of Pretty Proverbs, I was like, wow. I just thought I was like a huge mess up, a huge failure, but then asked to be a part of something amazing. It helped open my eyes that I'm not alone, you know? And I've grown. I've came out of my shell a lot, because listen, I would not be on this radio. But I'm just truly grateful for being a part of Pretty Proverbs and my Pretty Prov sisters.
That is wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing that. On your website, you have a tab that says Connect, and it talks about the different aspects of the organization: sister circles, socials, community service, and conference. So like I said before, there's a wealth of information on your website. There's also a tab for booking. So what does that entail? If someone wants you to come and speak at their something?
That is actually for our founders, Brianna Rogers and Monique Bailey, and you can book them. They speak often at different places, so they're good at what they do.
Yes. Okay. So if anyone's having any type of women's or youth, anything, and would like for them to come and speak, there is a form to fill out with your name, email, organization, the dates and addresses. So you can, an event address rather, I'm sorry, and then you can leave a message and send this to them, and someone will get back with you as soon as possible to see if they're available.
How many more tickets do we have?
As an update, we now have 2 more tickets to give away, and those will be tickets to the entire conference. Your fees will be waived at the door by Pastor Rogers himself, or his representative. But if you have an opportunity, I'm still writing the numbers down. I'm not answering the phone because I don't want anything to interfere with the conversation or the interruption of the phone. Okay, I'm gonna write this one down as well. If you are, no, I'm sorry, you've already called. I'm gonna give you a call back after the show, I promise. I give you my word.
And there's also, on your website, there's a link to shop. So right now you have a t-shirt and a bag. So we're looking to see more products, hopefully, coming up.
Yes, ma'am. It's actually more already at the conference. We didn't even talk about the vendors. We'll have vendors.
Okay, we're getting ready for break. When we come back from break, we'll talk about the vendors and some of the other sponsors, other people who have helped out with this conference. So please do not go away. We apologize for the phone issue. Hopefully we can get it worked out. But we are taking names and phone numbers down, and we will give you a call back as soon as the show is over. So thank you. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. According to the IRS, about 60% of us taxpayers will use a tax pro this year to prepare our returns. It's important to choose carefully when hiring someone to prepare your return. You should only hire preparers who sign the returns they prepare and enter their IRS prepared tax identification numbers. The IRS also has a web page to assist taxpayers. Remember, you are legally responsible for what's on your tax return, even if someone else prepares it. Make sure the preparer you hire is up to task. IRS.gov has general information on reporting tax fraud. More specifically, you report abusive tax preparers to the IRS on Form 14157, Complaint Tax Return Preparer. Download this form and fill it out, or order by mail at 800 Tax Form, and the form does include a return address. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Blues Live for 5, Part 2 at Legends Barbecue Smokehouse. Only $5 admission. Saturday, August 19th, 7 o'clock p.m. Featuring from Dallas, Texas, Lerone Powers.
What's the name of that thing? Could only last night.
Lerone Powers.
And is a mother, but don't you get caught. You're gonna have to pay the cost.
Performing all of his hits.
Ain't nothing but a party. Jumping like a hole in the wall.
Lerone Powers. Don't miss it. Blues Live for 5 at Legends Barbecue Smokehouse. Saturday, August 19th, 7 o'clock p.m. Only $5 admission. This event is a KLEK fundraiser.
Danny Ford, owner of Glen Saint Motors in Paragould, strongly believes in the values of family and hard work with a commitment to the men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces who keep America free, providing sales and servicing of Chevys, GMCs, Buicks, and Cadillacs, located at 6345 Highway 49 in Paragould, 870-565-4358. Details at glensaintparagould.com and at klekfm.org. God bless our troops.
KLEK wishes to thank Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping our community through difficult times in life, such as depression, family issues, stress, and more. They are located at 1217 Stone Street, 1-866-972-1268. Details at lscihelp.com and at klekfm.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is accepting applications right now for childcare. We have locations all across Northeast Arkansas. Applications online at arearlylearning.org. That's arearlylearning.org. Right here in the community at no cost. Arkansas Early Learning, offering kids a head start.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle. Waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com.
From the KLEK Community Calendar, New St. John Missionary Baptist Church presents Back to School Bash and Diaper Distribution. There will be school supplies given away as well as diapers. There will also be food, games, music, and door prizes. This event will take place August 12th, 2017 from 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at New St. John Missionary Baptist Church, 310 North Main Street in Jonesboro.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Before we went to break, Ms. Emily was giving us some more information concerning the conference on Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Pretty Proverbs Conference. I apologize. I'm having a brain freeze at the moment. Okay, so we want to apologize to all the callers who have called in. We did write your number down, and you will receive a call after the show so that we can get your name and let you know where to go and what time to be there for the conference this weekend. So we apologize again for the phone issues, but we are writing your numbers down. Okay, so we were talking about the conference, we talked about the different tracks, and I was looking on your Facebook page, and there are the different people that are involved in some of the different topics that you will be covering within each track for the individual. So let's talk about those individuals. Moselle Maddox. Yes, love Moselle. Everybody knows Moselle.
She is going to be doing He Beautifies the Meek.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people actually excited about that class.
Yes. I've been dying for her to teach me, and now I get the opportunity.
Yes. She can do any look. I mean, she's a bomb hairstylist and makeup artist. But I'll tell anybody, I love Moselle's spirit. When you go to her shop, she treats you like an individual. She doesn't treat you just like another customer that's coming in. She takes time with you, and she tells you that she doesn't book a bunch of people so that there's people not stacked on top of each other waiting in their shop. She wants to give you that one-on-one experience. So her spirit is amazing, you know. I'm so glad to have gotten to know her. I met Moselle like back in 1990 something. She was in the 90s. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so Pastor Adrian and Susan Rogers, they will be teaching
Beyond the Veil.
Beyond the
After
Veil.
I do, I may be in that class.
So how long have you been married?
I've been married in October. It'll be 2 years.
Already?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes, I love being married. I love you, hubby.
I want to give a shout out to one of JPD's finest.
Yes, Justin Thompson.
I want to thank him for all the hard work he puts in, helping to keep the city safe.
Amen.
Alrighty. And then we have Miss Brianna and Monique. They're doing the Sister Circle and Lady in Waiting. So what is the Lady in... You mentioned before what the Lady in Waiting entails, but what does it mean for, say, the adult? That's for the teens?
It's one for teens, and there's also one for adult single women.
Okay.
Of course, waiting for your husband, keeping yourself to yourself while you're bettering yourself as a single person to prepare for marriage.
And you know, some people think that's hard to do, but it's not as hard as they make it out to be.
Right. A lot of people worry about what they can't have instead of worrying about what they can do while they're in their single state. I mean,
okay.
So yeah.
All right. Then you mentioned that Minister LaJonda Bean will be doing the worship experience.
Yes.
Yes. Like if you've never been in a worship service with LaJonda, oh my gosh.
You are in for a treat.
Yes. I remember our church had a women's conference and she spoke and I was like, oh my Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she is awesome. I watch any clips that Patrick posts anytime I can catch them. All right, and Miss Tiffany Wright.
Yes, she will be teaching Taking the Lead classes.
Okay.
Just with of course she has her own business, so Epiphany Fashions. Epiphany Fashions will be a vendor.
Okay.
Bring your bucks so you can shop.
Okay.
Our class is actually about entrepreneurship and managing several streams of income.
And that's another thing. You know, I'm from the generation where we didn't get taught very much about saving, building your credit, spending wisely, or even building a business. It's just go to high school, go to college, and get a job, and then that was it. Nowadays, women can do so much more than that. We're so capable of so much more. It's okay to have a 9-to-5, but it's okay to have a side business here and there. But as long as you're keeping it in line with God's word and you're not overdoing yourself at the same time. So I know that's going to be an amazing
And what I
class.
love about it, because I'm just 21, and you said your generation, I don't come from a generation like that either, but I'm grateful for these tools that we have right here, and I'm able to access these tools through the conference and, just other women. So it's about investing in yourself.
Yes.
So,
I would imagine needing a pen and paper for each one of these.
Yes. Yes.
Do I need to bring my own makeup as well?
We got you with
that. All right, so Miss Candace Brooks.
She is the former diversity student specialist at A-State.
Okay.
And she's an entrepreneur as well and a real estate agent. So
wow.
It's just wise women. Get the information that you have access to.
All right. And then in our last few minutes, Miss Destiny Bradley.
Yes, she is the dance instructor. Come ready to learn to dance and exercise.
Okay. All right. So in our last few minutes, any final shout outs, any final messages? August 4th, 5 or 6? Is it 5 or 6?
Starts at 6, August 4th.
All right.
For the worship experience, and that is open to the public.
Okay.
We're excited about having you. And we'll see you guys Saturday morning as well.
Yes.
Is that 6 a.m.?
No, ma'am.
No, I said Friday you can come
at 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m.
And on Saturday at 8:30
a.m. for the registration Saturday.
Men are welcome to the service and the play.
Okay.
I do want to apologize. Childcare will not be available,
Sorry.
but you can still make it. You can still make it.
Alrighty, so thank you everyone for tuning in, for listening. Thank you ladies for joining us.
Thank you for
sharing
having
your
us.
experience. This is going to be wonderful. This is something the city needs, and the title of this is Taking the City.
Yeah.
All right, so who came up with that title? How did that come about?
Brianna and Monique came up with the title, and we kind of just jumped on board, and we was like, yes.
Alrighty.
Be sure to register on the conference page at www.prettyproverbs.com.
Okay. So I will make sure to put the website in the live stream, and we'll also post information on our Kaylee K Instagram and Facebook page. So
also, if you called in and I did not get back with you just yet, I will be calling you after the show. Please keep your lines open.
All right, so we thank everyone so much for tuning in, for joining in. Catherine Moore, Christy Conway, Rebecca Jones, and Bishop Adrian Rodgers. We got to give him a huge.
Yes. We'll see you guys Friday at 7 p.m.
All right. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow to Community Conversations. It is the first Wednesday of the month. We will have Chief Rick Elliott along with Corporal Shay Racy from DARE program, and discussing some upcoming
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering views